Video is sponsored by our first ever sponsor, Don't Hide the Plug. Don't Hide the Plug is an apparel company co-founded by two brothers from Flatbush, Tafari and Rossi Harper. Now these two black brothers have created an amazing, inspiring, high-quality brand. Now you see on Infominds, a lot of our content is New York based. We love New York, so it's only fitting that we partner up with a New York based brand, Don't Hide the Plug. Now they got some fire fitted hats, hoodies, t-shirts, and I'm feeling the old New York design with the bridge logo. They got the clout joints, the dad hats, and you can also have them delivered to you in the resealable merch by the pound bags too. Now mind you, they might be New York based, but their apparel is for everyone, whether you're from New York, Miami, Texas, Chicago. It's a grassroots movement. Get in tune. And they offer free shipping on all domestic orders of $75 or more. But if you enter the exclusive Infominds promo code, you'll get an additional 10% off at checkout. You already know I ordered my package. My package is on its way. So I'll be wearing and showcasing the Don't Hide the Plug apparel in my next live. Go out and support these brothers. Check out their website. I put the link in the description box. Don't Hide the Plug.
Cook up. Peace, community. Peace, community. You already know. Welcome to another episode of Community. If you're new, welcome to the community. If you're part of the community, welcome back. Salute to y'all, man. Joffy Joe to y'all. First of all, first and foremost, you already know. LEILA WILLS brings us this information right here. I need y'all to go to LEILA WILLS channel. She got 2 videos that she just uploaded. This video right here is 8 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to play the whole 8 minutes for you. Let's see. Scary sound effect incoming. Okay, but there's also a pre-video that's 12 minutes. So I do want anybody that's watching this to make sure you head over to LEILA WILLS. Make sure you subscribe. Ding, ding. Make the button jiggle. Hit the notification bell. Do that, because this is how you're going to get updated. And this is where I'm going to be getting a lot of my updates on this Afrika Bambaataa thing. Listen, this is why we work together on these types of situations. No one has to jump out of a window. Not physically. Take the steps. Literally. Okay? So let's get into this video. You already know. Let's see what LEILA has dropped for us.
Set for November 1st. Is John Doe safe? Court to decide if he can remain anonymous. October 15th. Written by LEILA WILLS. Bronx Afrika Bambaataa is due in court via virtual conference on Monday, November 1st, 2021, for the first hearing of the child sex trafficking lawsuit filed against him by a former member of his organization. Plaintiff attorney Hugo Ortega is requesting that the court allow anonymity in records and proceedings, and the court has ordered Bambaataa to show cause on why it should not grant this request. Although Bambaataa and his attorneys would know the identity of the plaintiff, who is now using the pseudonym John Doe, a court order would ban them from revealing his name to the public and/or media. On August 9, 2021, an unidentified man filed a civil lawsuit under the Child Victims Act, CVA, against Afrika Bambaataa, whose real name is Lance Taylor. In John Doe vs. Lance Taylor, the plaintiff alleges hip-hop pioneer Afrika Bambaataa began sexually victimizing him as a 12-year-old boy. It further alleges Bambaataa committed crimes of child sex trafficking by transporting the boy to different locations for other males to violate him in exchange for money. The suit also names the Zulu Nation as a defendant, a so-called hip-hop awareness group that was founded by Bambaataa. In criminal cases, anonymity is clear. Courts have afforded victims of sexual crimes the use of a pseudonym when there has been an investigation, arrest, or prosecution. Sexual offenses, by nature, are intimately sensitive violations that can attach long-lasting embarrassment and re-victimization once they become publicly known. Without privacy protection, victims could underreport, not cooperate with investigations and court proceedings. Because victims could fear coming forward, perpetrators may not get caught and sexual crimes could go unchecked. Some defendants have challenged the Child Victims Act and issues of anonymity since its enactment. In 2019, New York Justice George Silver set a precedent in a CA case against the New York Archdiocese when he upheld the same privacy provisions provided in criminal cases for the plaintiff in that civil case. In his decision, Silver wrote, "To be sure, the legislature, regarding the CVA, wanted to avoid exposing alleged victims to the lasting scars of broadcasted exposure while helping the public identify hidden child predators through civil litigation discovery, and shift the significant and lasting costs of child sexual abuse to the responsible parties. Considering the foregoing, it is axiomatic that plaintiffs should be afforded the protection of anonymity. Stigma and embarrassment are compounded for male victims of sex crimes. With Afrika Bambaataa, the stigma and embarrassment are compounded for the men who have made charges against Bambaataa because the alleged victims are Black and Latino males, most of whom identify as heterosexual men. Whispers of male-on-male sexual abuse are not even heard in some of these households and communities. But the allegations against Bambaataa forced these conversations into the public sphere. Male-on-male assault was something worn to protect against in jail, but not at home, church, or school. Even in the current social justice era and with the #MeToo and #TimesUp movements, male victims of sexual assault say they have not found space. In 2015, Hassan Campbell publicly accused Bambaataa of sexually abusing him, also beginning at 12 years old. While most of the listening public was sympathetic and outraged when his story came out, as time went by, some were not. Campbell identifies as heterosexual, and for years, his detractors accused him of wanting it as a child and being homosexual as an adult. This had a chilling effect on other men, who wanted to corroborate the allegations against Bambaataa. Intimidation. To make matters worse, most of the men who publicly accused Bambaataa of such heinous behavior knew all too well what could happen to them. Hassan Campbell, and others who spoke under anonymity, openly discussed how strong the Zulu nation was. Talking ill about Bambaataa could get you seriously hurt, Campbell stated. These fears are not unfounded. Bambaataa made his apartment in Bronx River House's headquarters for the Zulu nation. The group/gang became so powerful that Bronx River House's residents complained they were afraid and being held hostage by them. In 1995, Mayor Giuliani and the NYPD launched an investigation and kicked them out of their Bronx River housing base. Grandmaster T.C. Islam, whose real name is Tony Bell, allowed this writer to record him recounting death threats he received after speaking out against Bambaataa in 2017. An Atlanta man, Talib Page, killed Islam 3 weeks after the interviews and is serving 30 years without parole for his murder. No one identified Page as a member of the Zulu nation or as an affiliate of Bambaataa, and neither was charged in that crime. Yet, Islam's murder had paralyzing reverberations on the alleged victims and others who had not come forward. The climate intensified by several degrees as rumors spread about his killing. John Doe's safety. In an affidavit filed on August 10, 2021, John Doe said his request for anonymity primarily comes out of fear for his life. The affidavit reads in part, "My concerns with being identified go beyond the ordinary reticence to be identified as a victim of sexual abuse or as an object of sex trafficking. Though I certainly would prefer not to be the subject of that kind of unwelcome attention, my real concern is with my personal safety. I and many other victims of the defendant have been in fear of the consequences if we speak out. I also fear for my life." Continuing, John Doe stated, he, the defendant, has affiliates who may take direct action to stifle attacks. In 2013, a stabbing allegedly took place. The incident involved a young man who, according to several sources close to Bambaataa, was approximately 18 or 19 years old. One source had seen the teen at parties and other Zulu Nation functions. A rumor circulated that Bambaataa had drugged and date-raped the teen. When the teen woke up to Bambaataa performing oral sex on him, he began stabbing him. The exact details of what took place that night were sketchy, and Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation publicly denied a stabbing had taken place. Interestingly, and also very concerning, is that this writer spoke to 4 members of the Zulu Nation and all said that Bambaataa passed out information on the young man in addition to the teen's picture with unspoken orders to handle the situation and get rid of him. Writer and author Khalil Amani published a story about the stabbing. A few days later, Amani received a call from an industry insider who said the Zulu Nation was not happy about the article. One person contacted Amani directly and said, "You know you can be touched, right?" He took the article down but reposted it a few days later. Journalist and best-selling author Dave Wedge wrote an extensive piece on the allegations against Bambaataa. He and his partner, Casey Sherman, recently published 2 episodes on Bambaataa on their podcast, Saints, Sinners, and Serial Killers. He too says a Zulu Nation soldier threatened him. If the court grants John Doe anonymity from the public and media, Bambaataa would still know his true identity. What would stop him from alerting his top soldiers, many of whom surround him to this very day? Are there any other remedies for John Doe? Justice George Silver was to preside over the John Doe versus Lance Taylor, aka Afrika Bambaataa, hearing on November 1, 2021. He retired from the New York Supreme Court on September 30, 2021. The likelihood of Silver's replacement to rule against his decision for privacy protection for victims is extremely low. Silver's decision to uphold the use of a pseudonym by alleged victims of sexual abuse in civil proceedings has affected thousands of cases. As of now, Bambaataa has no attorney on record and has made no filings with the court. The real questions are: will he show up on November 1st? And how can John Doe stay safe while pursuing justice? Metropolis.
You hear it live, fresh from LEILA Wills. You already know the vibes.
Joe Biden's America really coming into
We don't want to hear your voice. Shout out to all of y'all. It's going down. This is the first hearing. So you already know this is where I'm going to be getting all my updates. Then my updates with the Afrika Bambaataa, they're going to be coming from there. Just like my updates from a lot of the updates from the R. Kelly trial came from the plaintiff Jane. I had shared one of her videos. She ended up striking one of my channels. I have 35 YouTube channels. So she ended up striking one of them, but she did messaged me and told me, like, brother, can you take that other video down? Cause I need my, and I was like, I thought I did take it down, but the whole thing is I streamed to a couple of channels. So when I took it down off my main channels, it was on another channel. So she ended up striking that channel, but I haven't messaged her yet and contacted her. So I bet if I contacted her, she'll take it off. So, but yo, listen, LEILA Wills, make sure y'all subscribing. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know how we doing it, man. We one family, one community. Started off in the top. Wax Dog on the pull-up from day one. Wax Dog. Shout out to Wax Dog. Make sure you're going to check out Wax Dizog. All right? Most definitely shout out to Wax Dog. Keeping the foot on Haas' neck. All right? You know how we do that one, Wax. African Goddess. You already know. T History. Shout out Neekwa B. Spoken Word Channel, Lil Milk Burt, you back. Somebody had you in the block. Somebody had you in the block, Lil Milk. You gotta chill with the thing. I told you I had to go in there and block you, Lil Milk. Chill, man. You know you the community troll, son, but you gotta be easy. People is not playing with no trolls in the chat because you know we do it different in community. You know what I'm saying? But you know everybody rocking. African Goddess, always a blessing. Wax Dog is always salute. BK. You know that, man. Baltimore Bike Life, man. Shout out to you, man, Lil Milk. Yeah, man. I got like 35 YouTube channels. They can't get me out of here. When Wax Dog understand what I'm talking about, like, wait a minute. Jinkies, exactly. Can't stop me. My shit ready. Sitting with thousands of subs waiting. Chill. Don't even start them wars, man. We be back before you know it. So, them type of vibes, you know what I'm saying? I'm on some Neo in a Matrix type energy, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing what Neo didn't do in Matrix, the last Matrix, which is Neo did everything but replicate itself a bunch of times like Smith did. So this is the Matrix, right? That means I could replicate myself multiple times. I could create many doors and be the key man. So they don't got to come find the key man. I'm my own key man. Open up my portal and go into the door that I want to go into. Home and gardening. Uder, is that you? I'm back. Selling suspenders. Who's that? Uder, is that you again? Yes, I've created another door. Open your mind, y'all. And make sure that we bring in awareness to these type of situations. First and foremost, sometimes I just try to make light. Because we cover a lot of heavy situations, a lot of heavy topics, a lot of heavy situations. Today was a really, really amazing day so far. It started off on a great energy. Queen's Throne's niece is missing. Tiara Scott Franklin is missing. And last night, I shared it on my community tab, but last night, the whole situation, kind of got me to a place. I ended up getting some rest last night. And this morning when I woke up, it had me in the spirit to just do a video on it. And I'm glad because when I did it, then Nikwa B jumped in and she hit Queen's Throne, and Queen's Throne was just waking up. I just washed my face, ain't even drink a coffee, nothing. And we ended up doing it. And Sister Nandy jumped on. Yo, listen, man. Sister Nandy jumped on. Shout out to Queen's Throne, Nikwa B. And then this Sister Nandy's down in Georgia where her niece went missing. Her niece went on a bus, mistakenly went on a wrong bus, was supposed to be going back to Minnesota. Okay? She got on the wrong bus. She must have gotten into an altercation with the bus driver. Get into an altercation with the bus driver. Police is called March Police because, it got the March bus system, like how the trailway buses, the March bus system. Okay? Because this video is there. We just did this before this. So please watch this. I'm right now dissecting it into different parts so y'all can, and people in the future can get like an hour, 30 minute of that 5-hour stream. But if you're watching it, just watch it and pause and come back to it at another time because it's really heavy. Because we started uncovering truths right there live, and it just shows us the power of us bringing ourselves together. No one could be a culmination of that energy. Yo, brother, you came and brought us all together. Listen, man, the spirit brought me to do what I did, and guess what? I've been in a custody battle over my son ever since my son was abused by his mom, and I went to court. I didn't beat her. I didn't do nothing to her. I have proof and everything, and the judge ripped my baby from my life, did all these things because she tried to choke my baby. Okay? My baby name is Halo, and his birthday is 12/8, December 8th. My best friend's birthday is December 8th. I told my best friend way before my baby was going to come that my son was going to be born on his birthday. He's like, yo, shut up, man. What are you doing? I called him. I said, I'm going to call you from the delivery room. I called him from the delivery room and said, bro, told you. He said, yo, you wildin'. That's how I deal with the spirit. Okay? So after just jumping out my bed and doing all these things that I'm doing, and I'm talking, then Queen's Throne joining on the live. And then we ask her what the birthday is. The birthday is my son's birthday, yo. And I'm still in the custody, still looking for my son. And her niece is missing right now, right? But then they giving them the runaround. Big runaround they're giving them. Plus when you're from other cities, other places, they try to play you. Giving the family runaround, all type of stuff. Sister Nanny end up jumping on. Nah, what up? I know people that's here. I know people that's there. What are you talking about? I know people that's in the offices. What happened? What's the name? Give me the name. I got my pen. What? Show that. You see what I'm saying? Sister Nanny got on the phone, started making calls live. You could see everything happening live. Sister Nanny breaking down everything, find out everything, putting us on mute, going over there. Every minute she dropping the new information in the private chat for the family, all of the stuff. Then after we located, because we still got our fingers crossed, right? Because we located her because listen, we located something that nobody's seen, okay? And then Queen's Throne was sent some information by somebody from over them sides or something over there, supposedly gave us some information on the battery. Why when Sister Nandy went on here? Creepy sound effect coming in. Why when Sister Nandy came on there and then she went into there and said no, she had 2 other charges, an obstruction against officers and then another like an assault charge. See? Why they ain't saying all this? You feel me? Why they ain't saying all these types of things? So you gotta worry. Like this is how they deal with us. All when we supposed to be victims, they make us into perpetrators. Like mad different things that they do to us, man. So we got to be giving ourselves our coverage. You know what I'm saying? So like LEILA WILLS giving coverage on this situation from me. Always did, because anybody that say, yo, these people trying to do this for clout. How? Nobody goes into covering these type of stories for clout, man. This is traumatizing stuff, man. The things that I'm covering every day is traumatizing to me, man. And I've been doing this shit for 7 months, 6 months probably. Come on. I'm traumatized behind this shit. I be having anxiety behind this, man. I can imagine a person like LEILA that been on this thing for how long? You bugging, son. Stop, son. Stop. There's many ways we could get clout, son. Stop. Nah, ain't like nobody running around decrepit. Nah, stop. People swaggy and all that could get a bag mad ways. By now, stop. Could get a bag, man. People do things because it's passionate. People do things because they triggered by them, man. I covered a lot of these things, the children, all that. My son is abused. Like, I'm an advocate. Them people say, yo, we gonna lock you up if you go talk, try to silence me and play me with the hood psychology. I went to court. I wasn't even ready. I still was in the neighborhood selling drugs. Still brought my ass to court. One been caught like, damn, what the hell I'm doing here? Shit. They about to, man, you about to take, I'm smoking weed. I ain't ready to do nothing. They like, you about to touch you for the weed. Shit. When you got me, I'm smoking weed. Whatever. Because at the end of the day, we got to do what we got to do. And every time I speak about my case, guess what happens? I would go to court because I'm still through a custody case right now, the whole time for 2 years. If my son looked like Miguel, the singer right now, do I know? I don't know. So why is the people bothering me? Don't know. Am I bitter? You see me abusing people? See me abusing black people? See me abusing black women? No. Okay? That's beautiful. We got to come together though, because now we locate, I think, where we find where her niece is. We don't know. We got our fingers crossed. Okay? We got our fingers crossed. But guess what? Her niece also has a son. And when she was arrested, right, she had her son with her and they took her son into custody. Now tell me what that is.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
That is some bullshit. That is some bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So they take the son, right? Then she gets locked up, right? Supposedly, air quotes, right? They release her, right? Supposedly time served, right? No phone call, no nothing. She never got no call, no nothing. She just disappears off the face of the earth. So now, all till now, this happened September, I think around the 20th or something like that, right? Or the 18th or so? September. All till now. These people ain't giving her no evidence, no nothing, no information, no nothing. Nope. By the Spirit brought us together, and Sister Nandy know how that Fulton County, because this happened in Fulton County, because remember, the Trailway bus service, she was on the MART system, the MART bus. And when she took the MART bus, got into the altercation, whatever, she hit the driver, however it went, you feel me? That's one assault or whatever that is. Feel me? Now the Marts got their own police because they call it in from the bus. Oh, excuse me, man. We got a customer, a passenger that's acting up. So they call right there. So the Mart dispatch they police. If not, they don't have nobody there. They probably dispatch some local police. But the Marts police probably pull up first because they probably there or whatever the case. And then if the case is whatever, then they hand you over to the local authorities or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So that they could process you. You feel me? So no nothing. They've been trying to go find out some sort of footage, some sort of body cam footage. So it's like internal, external footage of the precinct. Maybe the precinct. What is there a precinct there? Did she go straight to a facility? Did she go straight to Fulton County Jail? Like what the hell? They got to be footage of something, right? Got to be footage of something. Come to find out, there's other 2 charges supposedly. So now, I think when they said that the time was served, because if you've been arrested, let's say I'm arrested, right, for something small, like stealing, and then while I'm inside the bookends or the jail or whatever, let's say I get into a fight, you know what I'm saying, and I hurt somebody, you know what I'm saying, that'd be another charge. So now, this is before I go to see the judge, you know what I mean? So now when I go to see the judge could say, okay, the first initial thing was stealing. Remember, I've been in there for a day, so that's basically time served. So they'd be like, so what we have on the first case? Your Honor, it was a simple whatever the case. He ain't do nothing. Don't got a history, Your Honor. You say, all right, time served on that. Okay, now as far as the second matter, while you were in custody, what happened? You know what I'm saying? So if you picking up other charges while in custody, they'll go into those 2 as well. Now they might say you free on that, but now they might remand you on the other charges and send you back to jail or give you a bond or a bail or something, or give you a bail or whatever the case may be or whatever, a bond or whatever the case, so that you can, get out of court and go to court, get out of jail and go to court on your own recognizance. You see what I'm saying? So now, the whole time they don't know what a baby is either, and that is scary. Okay? 2-year-old baby. Okay. So after we go about, we can now hopefully locate it, man, Sister Nandy, man. Whoa, man. You know what I mean? The information, man. You know what I'm saying? After we think we located the information, fingers are crossed on the situation still. And just because we thinking that we making a triumph and we making a breakthrough in this situation, which shows that we can make breakthrough on many situations that's all around us in our life right now, if we just come together on anything and just get a little bit of support and love on anything, is fire. Period. Right? But we also have to understand, man, that this is still a travesty of justice, right? And so anybody from Fulton County, You know what I mean? Anybody that's there, then when you hear a story like this got to resonate with you, because this is what they've been doing to your family members, your daughter, your son, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your mother, your father, your whoever. You know what I'm saying? Your significant other. This is the things that's been happening. You know what I mean? They're not giving people no information. People was in jail. All types of things is happening. And this is what's happening, where people could just disappear and nobody tell you nothing about your family members, your loved one. They got babies involved, all types of things. See what I'm talking about? These are the type of weirdo situations that we're talking about. That's what's weird to me. Not a person walking around with bell bottoms on in 2021. That's not weird to me. That's a person reflecting their own style. Do you? Okay? This type of shit is what's really, really weird to me, is when they doing this type of stuff and giving us this type of press when it comes to our missing victims. Okay? There's like how many women in St. Louis? Like 20 something or some shit? What are you talking about? You know how they cover our stories? You know what they say? Oh, they sex workers. You know what that is, right?
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Why are they not just missing victims? When they cover the Gabby Petito and all of this stuff, I don't hear none of that. I hear none of that. Those things bother me. Those things give me anxiety too. That's why we got to salute to whoever, our people that's really covering our stories and getting awareness on our stories, man. We have to watch what we're doing. Watch what we're doing. So salute to everybody. I need y'all to go to LEILA WILLS. She has another video. It's 12 minutes and change. So I think that one got the crux of a lot of the stuff. I need y'all to go there to go check that one in its fullness. Shout out to Nequa B. Shout out to Wax Dog, my peep. Shout out to Clear 76, man. Make sure you go and subscribe to Nequa B Spoken Word channel. Shout out to her for her first live the other day. She brought more awareness to the Queenstone situation and got me, even further enthralled into the situation. I mean, when she did her first live and she dedicated like the whole beginning to her first live, to the whole thing. We was trying to get her live up and running and the spirits, and we still got it up and running. And when I saw that's the first thing that she had, it was just very inspirational. So shout out to Nequa B Spoken Word. She does music and spoken word, and she mixes the two together, and it's just fire, man. Trust me, you need to go check her out. Subscribe to her channel. She also has a performance that's going down in New York. So if you're in New York or anywhere around there, it's October 23rd. So you need to know about that. It's going down. Check out her channel, Nequa B Spoken Word channel, and then you get all the contact information. She could drop her links in the chat so that people could know about all those things as well, because that's what we do in the community. We show love, we spread information, and we just bring the awareness. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's all about. Showing love, get us very far. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen that we made some breakthroughs today. But we're not going to stay there like that's just a breakthrough. We're not going to get satisfied with that, because as many people, as judges, is arresting officers, is who the warden in the jail, is precinct captains, lieutenants, who's all these people. I think all these people need to be on thumbnails. All these people need to be on Facebook, all of that. Because when we start dealing with these people like that and putting their ass on Facebook, like how you put your homeboy, when you put their ass on there, they're going to think about how they lieutenant, how they captains, how they police is policing our street. Yo, listen, man, don't do no shit that's going to have me on Facebook going viral out here. They going to be out here thinking. The judge going to be thinking when he doing all the biased bullshit. Don't make me not do this shit fair before they have my ass plastered all over the world on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and every goddamn thing, and I can't walk nowhere. Exactly. Because that's what a lot of us are dealing with. Okay, scrutinized and can't walk no goddamn where. Okay, that's a fact. Okay, so anybody could get publicized if they want that smoke. Know that. Okay, so we have to know that. So we still on this case. Make sure you're checking out Queen's Throne. Going to subscribe over there. You already know. Show your love, show your support over there. Cash App, all that hit up. Sister Nandy 3GP. Sister Nandy Sister with an A, you know. Sister with an A, you know. Sister Nandy 3GP. Okay. Make sure. So we're doing a lot of great work, and we putting together a couple of podcasts that she's going to be doing here already. And today, just us working together today, let me just think of a whole nother podcast. So I think that's 3 podcasts that me and Sister Nandy's going to be doing now, because today alone made me discover a new one that we're going to do. So now, shout out to her. Shout out to everybody. Remember my man Wax Dog that's keeping that proverbial foot on Hassan Campbell's neck. He's keeping that proverbial knee. And I told you, Wax Dog, do the survival when they in the tribal meeting with the music, and bring him in. Please. Thank you. I love you, Wax. I love you, Wax. Please, do me this favor. Keep up the fight. Keep up the fight. Keep up the fight, Wax Dog. You know Wax Dog is the truth when everybody keeps trying to delete this man every single time he comes back. Listen, Jesus went once. Lazarus, I think, went once. Yo, bro, Wax went like 15 times and he came back. Who are y'all believing in? I think we need to follow Wax Dog. Wax Dog, let me see your hands. You probably got the holes in your hands. Might be Jesus. Wax. Speak to me, Wax. You already know, man. I love y'all. I most definitely appreciate y'all, man. I can't tell y'all enough how much I love y'all, how much I appreciate y'all, man. All I know, man, you know, we gonna be back in a minute though. Can't play no games with them. I'm gonna play Going already because I'll be giving y'all some samples of my album. My new album's on the way. It features a lot of artists from the industry. I songwrite for people in the industry. I've been doing that since 15 years old. I act on scripts. I write scripts. I do a lot of things, man. And, you know, I'm a resource to you. You know what I mean? I'm not just some person that's acting like I'm some person. You know what I mean? I do computer graphics. I do mad stuff. And anything that I'm doing, I help people with. You know what I'm saying? So communityliving@gmail.com, communityliving@gmail.com. Just know that. Yeah, Wax Dog got an email too. I gotta hit back Wax Dog too, because I gotta bring back Wax Dog because Wax Dog ain't been on the channel in a minute. So I gotta get Wax Dog to have another sit down with me and just, you know, discuss a talk with me. I need Wax Dog. So yeah, man, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I gotta give y'all a record. I'm giving y'all 1868 flows. You know what I mean? We gotta unlock our brains, man. 1868 flows. We know that. They say we was freed 1865. I think that 1865 is still right now. We in the same mindsets. We in the same paradigms in a lot of ways. A lot of us think we are free and we are not. You got to go within yourself to unlock yourself. And this is where we do the knowledge. This is where we do the history. That's why we build things like One Community and bring all the mindsets, all the doctrines, everybody together, not argue. And we dialogue and we throw out things and see what sticks on the wall. We got knowledge. We back it by sources. This is the type of things we want to do. And we want to build a better community. We want to get the pedophilia, the molestation out of our community. We want everybody to start downloading the offenders app and things like that so we can know them dots popping up around us, know where they at, start Xeroxing some papers or some faces, putting them in stores, doing all type of things like that. We need to be more vocal on things that we're silent about. We're only silent about it because it is a residual effect from slavery. Believe that. Believe that. We walk around like slavery has shit to do with me. Shit. My name ain't Bennett and I ain't in it. Bennett was fucking around a slave. See, you messed up right there. There is where you fucked up. So, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. So we need to unlock our minds. And how we going to unlock our mind? By bringing our minds together. Not by bringing your mind to the corner of the earth. Let me bring my mind to the corner by myself and think my thoughts, and I'm going to unlock it. No, by building your mind and then bringing it around minds, and then let's see. Let's see. Because if it's really right, it got to be tested and tried, right? Exactly. So let's get into 1868 flows. This will be on my new album, Uda. Make sure you subscribe to Uda Block, OOTABLOKK. That's where my new album features Mano, Dave East, a lot of artists that you love. Shout out to them guys. Yeah, 1868 flows, man, a deep record off my album. The intro is a speech written by Frederick Douglass. Okay, and it's read by James Earl Jones. Shout out to both of them kings. All right, and in this intro, all right, I put together the whole song, arranged it, put Wade in the water, all these things, because I'm leading coded signs and messages in my music. I'm going to be doing a lot of things like that. Like I'm going to be doing a lot of coded messaging between us two right here, because some things I'm not going to be able to tell y'all in the program. You know what I'm saying? In this program. Feel me? Smith is all around us. So, yeah. So we got to, So we're not too far from that. Since we're still in those slave systems, then we still need to understand that we need coded wording. We need ways to dialect and dialogue with each other. And we're going to figure out. I don't know what that language, I don't know what things going to be, but we may have to discover something. But I know I'm going to create something here. So when they come here, you're going to know when I do a certain thumbnail red, okay, that means the shit we need to see. Okay, cool. Hurry up. That means see this shit. We're about to take it down in 30 minutes, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. So who ain't seen that? I was about to play the scary. Let me not play the scary. You already know this is 1868 flows by me on my new album. Unlock your brains, man. Shout out to Frederick Douglass. Shout out to James Earl Jones. Shout out to Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. You got to follow the drinking gods, man. Same vibes, same thing. We got to wade in the water, get people off our scent. Same thing. We got to understand the concepts, man. There's a lot of concepts that work, and they still could work today. Civilizations were built on top of civilizations. History is built on top of history. Learn your history, unlock history now, create new history. Let's go. 1868 flows.
For the blessings resulting from your independence to us, I am not included within the pale of this glorious anniversary. Your high independence only reveals the immeasurable distance between us. The blessings in which you this day rejoice but not enjoyed in common. The rich inheritance of justice, liberty, prosperity, and independence, bequeathed by your fathers, is shared by you, not by me. The sunlight that brought life and healing to you has brought stripes and death to me. This 4th of July is yours, not mine. You may rejoice, I must mourn.
1868 flows from the soul of America where the hate grows. 1868 flows. We don't just kill them, we take foes. 1868 flows. 1868 flows. 1868 flows. 1868 flows. We don't just kill them, we take foes. 1868 flows. Young black in America, damn near gonna. We all defensive like Sanders, like to play that corner. When you see all the hustlers, it kinda make you wanna get money, fuck bitches, get money. The ignorance is get money. Listen, young and listen to older, you better keep money. And you'll need to meet friends, nigga, meet money. Young is thinking like Calogero till they meet Sonny. It's patternistic, cut school, rather ditch it. Play it cool, then you grab a biscuit. No diploma, grab a pack and flip it. It's patternistic. Abused wives, battered mistress. Getting murdered like a game, they keep no statistics. Everyone under hypnosis, homie, no ballistics. Phil Collins, feel it in the air, you can't miss this. So much trouble in the world, Bob Marley, natural mystics. The slave's different nowadays, watch how I flip this. If you get me to lease that foreign and you ain't gotta whip this. Because slavery is debt, you need credit, but you better buy what you get. To really be emancipated is to be fiscally situated. The money left to the kids so they can't decimate it. Then they do the same like it's tradition, now you can't estimate it. A lot of black kids, no trust funds, I investigated. Need to be plotting like the Indians on reservations. Just for us, we need a lot of new laws legislated. To kill a black man with no gun, that's premeditated. Tear gas and rubber bullets for us when we demonstrated. Peaceful protest, freedom of speech, why they escalated. Abuse of power on another level. Abuse of power on another level.
Sir, miss me with the bullshit. Miss me with your guy calling. Miss me with your full clip. Sir, miss me with the bullshit. Miss me while you pull me over. Miss me with your full clip.
1868 flows from the soul of America where the hate grows. 1868 flows. We don't just kill them, we take foes. 1868 flows. Gotta learn the law, gotta know your law. Instead of saying fuck 12 and fuck the law, niggas get off a couple years and can't lock their jaws. Ever wonder why do case birds sing? I don't ask cause I don't know, it's just that I can tell you. The streets train you to forget what I know I can tell you. You better wade in the water, it will never fail you. You better wade in that water,
Sir, miss me with the bullshit. Miss me with your guy calling. Miss me with your full clip. Sir, miss me with the bullshit. Miss me while you pull me over. Miss me with your full clip.
1868 flows from the soul of America where the hate grows. 1868 flows. We don't just kill them, we take foes. 1868 flows. 1868 flows. 1868 flows. 1868 flows. We don't just kill them, we take foes. 1868 flows.
Not convincing argument is needed. Oh, that I, the ability that could reach the nation's ear, I would today pour forth a fiery stream of biting ridicule, blasting reproach, withering sarcasm, and stern rebuke. For it is not light that is needed, but fire. It is not the gentle shower, but thunder. We need the storm, the whirlwind, the earthquake. The feeling of the nation must be quickened. The conscience of the nation must be roused. The propriety of the nation must be startled. The hypocrisy of the nation must be exposed, and the crimes against God and man must be proclaimed and denounced.
Video is sponsored by our first ever sponsor, Don't Hide the Plug. Don't Hide the Plug is an apparel company co-founded by two brothers from Flatbush, Tafari and Rossi Harper. Now these two black brothers have created an amazing, inspiring, high-quality brand. Now you see on Infominds, a lot of our content is New York based. We love New York, so it's only fitting that we partner up with a New York based brand, Don't Hide the Plug. Now they got some fire fitted hats, hoodies, t-shirts, and I'm feeling the old New York design with the bridge logo. They got the clout joints, the dad hats, and you can also have them delivered to you in the resealable merch by the pound bags too. Now mind you, they might be New York based, but their apparel is for everyone, whether you're from New York, Miami, Texas, Chicago. It's a grassroots movement. Get in tune. And they offer free shipping on all domestic orders of $75 or more. But if you enter the exclusive Infominds promo code, you'll get an additional 10% off at checkout. You already know I ordered my package. My package is on its way. So I'll be wearing and showcasing the Don't Hide the Plug apparel in my next live. Go out and support these brothers. Check out their website. I put the link in the description box. Don't Hide the Plug.